Menopause, it is a natural physiological process, and almost every woman on this earth goes through it. Perimenopause can start in your 40s, menopause in your 50s, postmenopause, well, that's for the rest of your life. But just because it's common doesn't mean we know how to deal with it. So Melissa Tharp, a nurse practitioner specializing in menopause at Novant Health, is with us. We appreciate you joining us, giving us your time and your expertise. Let's just say what it is. What exactly is menopause?
Of course. So menopause is a normal, natural change in a woman's life when her menstrual periods stop. And during this time of menopause, a woman's body starts to produce less of the hormones, estrogen and progesterone. So a woman truly has reached menopause when she's not had a menstrual period for 12 consecutive months.
Okay, and that's what we hear about all the time. That's when they stop having a menstrual cycle. But that is not like the big takeaway. What I want to tell you about the big takeaway is what we're about to show you with this video. So with menopause, we're talking about a loss of estrogen hormone levels inside your body. So when you look at this chart, it shows how estrogen dwindles in the body as we get older. Because of the loss of estrogen, let's talk about what kinds of symptoms we have on a daily basis and what it does.
Yes, so many symptoms come with menopause, including hot flashes, night sweats, insomnia or trouble sleeping, fatigue, mood changes, increased irritability, anxiety, and then difficulty concentrating, focusing, remembering what many women will consider brain fog. Weight gain sometimes accompanies this, muscle and joint aches, headaches, digestive changes, skin changes, hair thinning and hair loss. And then we will also have vaginal changes such as vaginal dryness and decreased libido or sex drive.
Okay, so all these things, right, happening. And I love when you go to the doctor, some doctors will say, oh, well, that's just what happens. And I'm like, wait a minute, that can't be just what happens. There's got to be something else to help with that. So let's talk about hormone replacement therapy, what it is and who it's safe for.
So hormone therapy is a common treatment for menopause and perimenopause. It supplies the body with the lack of estrogen and progesterone that's being experienced, and it's given in individual circumstances. So the tried and true hormonal therapy is your basic estrogen and progesterone. However, for those individuals who might have contraindications to hormone therapy or who have some health concerns that might not indicate hormone therapy, there are other options out there, such as SSRIs, as in the form of antidepressants, and the new medication called Veozah, which is a non-hormonal treatment for vasomotor symptoms such as hot flashes and night sweats.
Okay, and so hormone replacement therapy, it can help with the brain fog, it can help with sleeping at night, it can help with the mood.
Absolutely. It can help with all of those symptoms as well as protection of our bones, because as we go through menopause, our bones start to lose their density, and it will help with that bone loss as well as muscle mass loss that we experience during menopause. So we see the emotional and physical benefits from hormone therapy.
Okay, we don't have to just live with all of the symptoms. Okay, so let's talk about lifestyle changes as well, because while medicine is good, we always like to be able to see what we can do diet-wise, exercise-wise, stress-wise. What should we be doing to help with those symptoms?
Of course. So when we're talking about diet changes, one of the big things that I want women to remember is avoiding inflammatory foods. So looking at more anti-inflammatory foods such as whole fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. We often will look at what's called the Mediterranean diet. So that's a great diet to look at, not just for menopause, but for premenopause and postmenopause. And then we want to make sure that we're boosting our protein intake, because that helps with the muscle mass as well as that bone density loss that I spoke to earlier. Also, I will increase fiber. That's a great component to increase in your diet to help with the changes as well.
Okay, we've got about a minute. Why is it so important to talk openly about menopause?
So I'm going to be quite frank with you. We need to normalize menopause, for it's a new season for the women experiencing it. And this new season of menopause opens a window of vulnerability because it comes with so much fear and sometimes shame, which is so unfortunate. We have to empower women to embrace this part of their lives. We have to share their symptoms and advocate for what's best treatment. As we normalize talking about menopause, more women can get the support that they need, and to live their fullest life during this natural life change. So I'm very passionate about making sure that we put it out to the forefront of women's health.
We are so thankful that you shared your time and your expertise and your passion here with us. Hey, if you at home heard this and you're like, oh, my friend needs to hear this, my daughter needs to hear this, whatever it is, we're going to be posting this in the Two Wants to Know section of our website.